Hello, Lisa and Joshua. So this board right here I'm taking out, this is actually a warranty, which we don't get many warranties. This was probably one of the first failures of the repair. It was a backlight fuse, and I couldn't get it to die, so I sent it out. Customer gets it back and it's no backlight, so I just rebuilt the whole circuit. But now we have a ton of flux on the board, so that's got to go in the ultrasonic. And we're going to revisit the no fix pile, because there's a lot of stuff in the no fix pile. Okay. No, everyone's ears probably heard him right now. Ultrasonic. So here's a board. Oh, where's my test pan? Here's a board that does not turn on. Had a big hole in the MOSFETs for the MCP. And now we get a light in the charger. We should get 12 volts on PP-Bus G3 hot, but this actually died. It did turn on and beep, and now it doesn't beep. It just doesn't work. It doesn't turn on. First power rail, we have 10.9 volts on PP-Bus G3 hot, which is too low. And ISL was messed with for some reason. I don't remember why I did that. That's why it's in the no fix pile. We're going to revisit what nonsense is there. And of course I can't find where I put my alcohol, as usual. I don't know how in such a small space I can lose stuff so easily. But, oh well, we'll just pour some on it. And note to self, do not leave personal laptop under ultrasonic cleaner where it will get wet. That's okay, that's a Lenovo, it won't die. So I just put some alcohol on that board just to displace the water. Then I'll come back to that. Stop drinking so much, but yeah, it would not be a wise idea to drink isopropanol alcohol. Probably wind up dead or something. So now let's figure out why our PP bus voltage is so low, and let's see if this even turns on. This may turn on at 10 volts, but that doesn't seem right. Could be being held down by something. Yep, we shorting the power pads, we get no fan spin. So we're gonna measure voltage one more time. And it is 9 volts, that's too low. This is an 820 2879, I think. So we're going to go ahead and, for whatever reason, the ISL was replaced. I don't know. This is a board out of the pile of the worst. So never know what's in the pile of the worst. So what we're going to do is throw a new ISL on here. Trying some new width too. Actually surprises me. I've had a lot of notifications about new subscribers. Why anyone subscribes to this channel is beyond me. Nasty lead-free solder on it. Get out of here. Let's make my windows smaller. See more of the rework area. Go ahead and get some fresh solder on these pads. Don't overdo it on the center pad, of course. Most of you guys know this by now. And look what I just did. I put too much on the center pad. So it's fine. We can squish it out if we need to. That's fine. Let's inspect. You want to make sure you have a good amount of solder on all your pins. Then here's something I noticed is if you don't clean away the old flux, you're going to end up with some bridges to ground under the chip. So I always like to clean clean the old flux away and then put some fresh flux down. Always seems to help. Just out of curiosity, how is the stream running? Is it running smooth? No, probably not. 18.75 FPS. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know if it's an OBS issue or what is, but this is a quad-core i5 desktop Ivy Bridge, and it's running at 9 frames a second. And 28% CPU usage. That makes no sense, so sorry if the stream is bad, but as far as quality wise, I don't know what the deal is. Tried a better computer, that didn't help. Like, what do I need? An 8-core, dual 8-core Xeons or something. It has 16 gigabytes of RAM, NVIDIA Quadro GPU, and i5 3470. It should be running the stream at higher than 18 to 9 frames a second. Because that is just lousy. The top camera is a little jittery. Yeah, I don't even care about that camera. It's like you guys, you don't want to see, you want to see the actual board work. And this is clean enough. So let's get some fresh flux down. Make sure we have a good layer on all the pins. Let's get fresh, brand new ISL 6259. Get ISL 6259s. You can get these from store.rossmangroup.com. That's where I buy most of my chips that I can't get off of a donor board. And hopefully we should get some fan spin. And then we'll have to investigate the other issues with this board as to why it beeps after we get fan spin again. We're going to go on a high temperature, lower airflow. This chip, let's just preheat the area a little bit. And get back there. All my pins are melted. That looks like it went into place. That's now what we gotta do. Put some flux and push it down. What am I doing at 30 liters a minute? Pumped out the back. This tip is a Hakko T15 JSO2. It is the best tip that I found for the T15 for QFN rework. It's excellent. It allows you to get around corners and does a good job. I like it a lot. And I lost the capacitor. That's okay. That capacitor probably didn't deserve to live anyway. Capacitors do not deserve to live. Hopefully I have that on donor board because I don't want to get out my... Now let's hunt for a 2879 donor board. In my massive pile. Bottomless pit of donor boards. It's probably going to be at the very, very bottom, of course. Because nothing is ever going to be right where you need it. It's always going to be at the very bottom of something every single time, or it's going to be in some other spot in the office that I don't know. Yeah, it's not in here. Unless I mistakenly picked it up and didn't realize it. Just don't dump those all on top. What do you mean, Aaron? And of course, no 820-2879 in that pile. So that must mean it's somewhere in this area. Yes, here's my 820-2879. Don't, if you find the right one, don't pile it all back on top. I don't care. I found the right one right here. We're going to steal a capacitor. We should get some. I don't know if you guys can see that. This is the fan. Will it spin? Will it go on fire? Will it magically work? I don't know. We have a green light. Power pads, fine. Still. Yeah, still. Let's see what PP Best G3 hot voltage is. Since I have been getting some dead ISLs. 12.18 volts. Another dud ISL. Why am I getting dud ISLs? This is the fourth one out of that reel. It's been bad. Nothing from power pads. Well, at least we have 12 volts back, but nothing turning on. So let's go ahead and check our CSO and CSI pins and watch. They're going to be shorted since we have 12.16 volts. There's probably going to be a short. No, this is not a newer one. This is one of the ancient boards, 2879 from 2010. We're going to check our, let's see, 2879. I'm going to have to send Lewis an email. So this is going to be pin 10 and 11, which is going to be the fourth pins in. And we're going to watch, see if these are shorted. Then I'm going to have to steal an ISL from a donor board, or I'll try a different reel, because this is getting kind of old. So no short on that one. No short on that one, but they're not working. Let's have a look. It's all soldered good. Oh, that sucks. Okay. Okay. Should I try one from the reel, or should I just get one off of a donor? I'm probably just gonna steal an ISL off of a donor because I know that's gonna be bad again. This one's stolen. This one's stolen. This one's stolen. That one's stolen. That one is stolen as well. Oh, here's one. Okay. Steal this. Yeah, I'm gonna have to submit a always double check for, you know, you assume you have a dead chip, they're not always dead chips. You know, always change the chip, or with a donor with a known good chip. I'm thinking what's going on, they're not actually dead chips, but what I'm thinking is, in transit, they're getting exposed to static because they don't come in any static bags. So that's my theory, is that they're getting exposed to some static along the way, and that is killing them. And that would make sense. Because it's like every chip on that reel is dead. And that's the only chip that I have problems with. I don't have problems with the LP8550s, I don't have problems with the TriStars, I don't have problems with any of the other ones, it's just the ISL6259. So that tells me that it's either really susceptible to static, they have a bad batch of chips, which happens. But I don't know, you know, I just have to keep taking them off donor boards and hopefully I'll at least get a fan spin. I at least deserve a fan spin tonight. After dealing with FedEx smashing a laptop, let's see, FedEx smashing a laptop, people that don't want me in business, or other shops that want to run me into the ground or whatever, and that's never going to happen. Well, that's what bothers me about some people is, you know, I'm friends with a lot of my competitors, you know, I'm friendly to them, you know, they need some help. It's like, okay, what do I do with this board? I don't know what to do. Like, okay, I'll help you. You know, and I'll explain them, but it's another thing when, you know, you're a shop and I'm a competitor and you're just like vengeful. You know, you're like, you're vengeful, you want to hide stuff and act like, you know, I think all of us business owners have that gut feeling when, you know, something's not right. You know, it's like, well, why try and run each other out of business? Why not just, you know? It's like, I'm confident in my skills and stuff. You can open a shop, start posting in the groups. I do motherboard repair and everything, and I'm still going to be okay. I'm still going to have plenty of work coming in. I'm not going to have a problem, you know. Exactly, there's plenty of work to go around. It's the main thing is like hiding stuff, you know, when people are like, when they try and hide, it's like, oh no, we're not going to do anything like that, we're not, you know, when you feel like, when people are trying to hide stuff, you know, competitors trying to hide stuff from you that you work with, you know, it's like, give me a break. I don't care if you do board repair, you know. My donor ISL flew away. It's my last one, but it's right here. Luckily, save. Probably check for bridges, and it looks beautiful. Okay. Wouldn't surprise me if this one got a short on BB Best G3 Hot, because it has lead free, and lead free always likes to cause a short when you push it down. It's just a nasty material to work with. Not at all lined up, wouldn't surprise me. I hate soldering QFN, I really do. I'll take an SMC probably with QFN. Well, no, actually not. I retract that statement. You know, I don't mind SMCs. Like when I was starting, it's like, oh, I have an SMC, I can't do that. It's gonna be too hard. It's like, SMCs are easy now. I don't even reball them half the time. no need to reball an SMC. What you do is heat the donor board real hot with a ton of flux, take it off, and pop it on the new board. Oh, that's terrible. We're gonna have to flow this chip into place. There we go, went into place. Beautiful. So we see we have some pins, like when you, anytime you see this right here, so you'll see this sometimes, that's no good, we want to touch that up. So same thing again. Almost out of flux, have to open a new tube. I don't know how I ever worked with an SE400. I mean, I was like, I don't need to spend them. I don't need to get a new scope. Mine is just fine. Yeah, right. There's been stuff that I would not have been able to do if it weren't for this microscope. Okay, we're gonna take our bets, I think, and if that's soldered, I think that's soldered, but we will see. We will see if the fan spins. No green light, come on. There we go, we got a green light in the charger. Let's hit these power pads. Okay, still nothing. Alright, let's see at least if we have our 12-volt rail voltage back. And then we can continue going down the line. And 11.7 volts. Are you kidding me? 11.78 volts. What kind of nonsense is that? That's not even... Is it that one pin that's not soldered? Oh boy. Alright, I'm gonna fix this. I'm determined. I gotta fix this. Unless it's being held down to ground, that's a possibility. There, now that pin is definitely soldered. So is that one. So is that one. You're not soldered, maybe? That one's soldered. Soldered, soldered. Soldered. Okay. I don't know, I think it's still fan spin up with 11 volts. If not, I'm just going to put 12.56 volts on the nothing. Alright, what's going on here? I'm almost thinking I took something off of this board. 9.8, 7 volts all over the place. And that's not good. Alright, let's see if we get fan spin if we do this. So voltage, let's do 12.60. Solder wire to the fuse. I don't even care about my ISL right now. I just want to see if this will even spin up with this, because I'll see how much it pulls if it wants to pull down the voltage on the power supply. Alligator clip. Let's put this in a convenient location. Right here is fine. No, it's not pulling anything, so let's see. This is hooked up to the DC power supply. And we have no fan spin, so DC power supply. Still no fan spin, so something's wrong. It's pulling a little bit, so let's start going through our rails. Let's see, what do I... Doesn't make sense why I'm not getting voltage on G3. Well, not the proper voltage on G3 hot. Oh, 12.58 now, so... let's go through and with connected to the DC power supply, let's see if we can find a bad rail somewhere, and that would give us a hint to what's wrong. It's probably the MCP, but let's see. So 8202879 schematic right here. Started SO, which will be missing. No, started S5, I guess. Yeah, let's do S5. So PP3V3 S5 search V3 underscore S5, which will be present. It's always present. It'll show up on this little. Wait, no, it's not. It's not. Right. Show up over here. I think, let's see. It'll show up here. Huh. PP3V3S5 is missing. Did you imagine that? The one thing I said will be present, it's missing. No, let's try and figure out why. Wait, that needs to be commanded on, I think. PP3V3S5. 0 volt, so that's gonna come from U7200, and I don't want to replace U7200 right now. Yeah. Or do I? Let's look at that. Let's think. PP3V3S5. PP3V3S5 reg. Let's look in the schematic. This is going to come from L7220. Yeah, L7220. Let's see if there's a short. If there was a short and there was a capacitor or something, that would make me very, very happy. But no short. So that leaves us with a U7200 issue, or there's some enable issue from the, yeah, you know what? Not right now. Not with a board that got a spike to the MCP that's probably dead. Yeah. Okay. So what's next? What's next in the junk pile? Next in the junk pile. This one looks like a good one. Here's this one would make a interesting one. So this is a MacBook Air that. So this is a MacBook Air 00165. Let's get a fan, and a DCM board, and an I/O cable. Here's our fan. Here's an I/O cable, I/O board. So our I/O cable. This one was in my junk pile because this one has been messed with. Has Flux on it. It powers on, but it does not chime. Turns on, goes into an SO state, but we get no chime. Come on, go in there. Stupid fan. Corners are bent, that's why it's my test fan. It'll take me an hour to plug in this fan connector. Give me a break, come on. So this board does not chime, does not do anything. This is a fairly common issue on Airs. I'm going to show you what to check when you do get an Air that does this, because if you do this you will get one, especially on a 00165. I've seen it several times, and hopefully they didn't mess with the BIOS, but it is. Alright, so let's plug this in. So, plug it in. Plug it in, we see we have a nice spinning fan, but we do not get a chime. So let's go over what to check when have this issue. So the first thing you get when something doesn't chime, you check CPU V-core. If there's no power to the CPU, you will not get a chime because the CPU will not know what to do. So V-core is going to show up on these coils right here. One there. We have 1.8 volts, 1.8 volts. Other side of the resistor is 1.8 volts, 1.8 volts. No problems there. Next thing to check is 1V05 voltage, which is going to show up right here. 1V05 voltage is 1.08 volts. That's fine, as long as there's voltage there. You can see, let's look over. I think we have some liquid damage right there. Probably for a sensor or something. Well, I just got a big spark. From what though? I saw a big spark, but I don't know what sparked, so oh well. So we have some liquid damage right there. It's not in focus. liquid damage that I see is visible, just right here, which that's just a sensor. That's nothing. Don't even, just ignore that, it's not your issue. Flip the board over. You see someone's been working on this chip right here, which is a 5-volt rail. So those are something to look at there. Liquid could have got there, could have got right here, which is our clock chip. The next thing you need to check is going to show up right here. Now this is platform reset L. This is not a fun issue, and I'm sure mine the output's running at 5 frames a second, I'm sure. So we're 00165 or 3437 is close enough. Okay. So PLT reset L is going to show up right here. And let's see what PLT reset L, which is platform reset. It's going to be in here. That is 0 volts. So, platform reset L issues. It's a signal from the CPU. Okay, it's from the signal from the CPU, and what happens with our CPU? It needs to be on a clock to be able to work correctly, right? So this board was liquid damaged. Liquid got here, okay, because I see someone was messing around. It could have very well hit the clock chip. The vias, everything looks great, but we're gonna try a new clock chip because platform reset L could be caused by a clock chip issue. It could be caused by SPI issues. So we can go over here and look at our SPI area, which looks fine. I don't see anything indicative of an issue. So we're just gonna start with the clock chip and see if it changes the situation at all. So let's get a board, which is the clock chip is stolen off of that one. And these boards are specific. They need a 148 CB or something. I don't know the exact part number, but they need a specific clock chip. It has to be from another MacBook Air board. Well, it doesn't, but the part numbers need to match. Here's one. So 3437, but it may work. Usually with BIOS, it'll be fine unless they messed with it. BIOS, it's very rarely a BIOS issue. It could still be the BIOS, but I highly doubt it. So we're gonna go ahead and replace this clock chip. That can cause platform reset issues, but it's not likely. I mean, platform reset, if you're missing platform reset, you're pretty much already screwed. It's probably the CPU, but it's worth a try. Wait a second, I see something. I see a little bit of green stuff under that. See that? I don't know what that thing is. Never seen that before. But yeah. This chip likes to get destroyed with even a little bit of water, so... Come on, what's the problem? Click. What in the world is wrong with this thing? Come on, take this thing off. It took a long time. Well, I'm using a small nozzle, so that's why. So, take note of this. A little bit of corrosion right there. Probably our issue. You never know. Maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe we'll get lucky and it'll just be a clock chip issue. Kind of doubt it, but. But let's see. You never know. Maybe it'll be my lucky day after a fairly lousy week so far. I'll get lucky with just a clock chip replacement. Wow, 5 people are watching me at 10 o'clock at night. That's surprising. That's good enough, I think. Stream really that no, the FPS isn't that bad, is it? It looked pretty bad. I have to look into that because this computer should not be running at that FPS. I mean, it's no idea. I almost think it's a camera issue, not a then no, it's the output issue. Feel nice new 148 CV from donor board. You know what? I'm not going to make the same mistake this time. I'm going to get a better nozzle. That small nozzle because I was working on an iPhone board. You don't want the 4mm for max. Preheat the board a little bit. Already off. Amazing. Uh-oh, which way did this go on? Alright, now I have to use my board view. Pin 1. No, wait. Yeah, pin 1. There will always be a dot near pin 1. Always. I used to flip out when I lost the orientation. How am I going to find the orientation now? I screwed up. No, it has a dot. Always has a dot. Okay, maybe we will get lucky with a chime or something better than nothing. Give me a chime, something, image, backlight. I've got a fully working one. How about that? It'd be even worse if I didn't get a fan spin after I worked on it. That would suck. Alright, we got a spinning fan. Okay. Put it in the enclosure and let's test. Plug it out. That has a broken speaker connector too. This is a MacBook Air enclosure from 2013. It'll work fine. Actually, I don't even think this board chimes, if I recall correctly. It might. Yeah, it does. So it should chime. I know on some of these people say they don't chime. It's like some of them I get do chime, and then some of them I don't. I have no idea why. Volume settings probably. PRAM reset. Speakers. Let's plug it in. On the screen anyway. I'm not expecting this to work. That's why I'm taking stuff out of the no fix pile. So let's see. It's weird, every time I unplug something, the monitor shuts off. Alright. Fan is spinning. Gonna do an RTC reset or not. Yeah, it'll do an RTC reset. Should do one more. Nope. Still no chime, still no post. See, do we get backlight? No, we're not going to get backlight. Yeah, this was a waste of time. Yeah, I noticed on the platform reset missing ones, the CPU never gets hot, just gets warm. So this one's probably a dead CPU, so it is late and I'm going to be ending the stream. So thank you for watching, and hopefully we should have some better streams. I mean, it's like I get repairs in, easy ones, and I just start fixing them, and then I don't stream them. But then I stream the ones that are miserable, so... Thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time.